Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for January 31st through February 6th, 2022. This reading is going to be for Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. They'll all be separate. The timestamps will be down below in the description box. I just had to consolidate them this week for the consideration of upload time, and I had a little argument with my computer and a certain update that made it slower than a turtle. So instead of arguing with it and delaying your readings anymore, I've just consolidated them. So let's get right into your reading. We're going to start with Aquarius and have a look and see what we've got coming out for you guys for the week ahead. Of course, we do start the week with a new moon in your sign, Aquarius. So this is a really good time to focus on yourself, your goals, your needs, things that you want to start new, start fresh. If you've been feeling a little bit out of control so far this year, this new moon is occurring pretty much on top of Saturn. And Saturn, of course, is the traditional ruler of Aquarius, bringing in some strength, stability, the ability to take back control, make some plans for yourself. And of course, the new moon is when we set some intentions for manifestation as well. Okay, and this is in your first house. So this is really all about you, Aquarius. Okay, this is where you focus on, your image, your identity, how you come across to others. And really, it's just all about you. So far we've got blossoming abundance. This is absolutely wonderful. This is a time of expansion, of growth. Are you happy where you are right now? Are you making enough money in your job? Okay, are your relationships where you want them to be? This is the time where everything is blossoming. It's growing in your life. If you want to start something new, this is the time to get it started. If you're looking to manifest new things into your life, then again, this is really that time where things start to come to fruition for you, right? When you set your intentions, this moves you towards this abundance. This is also the week where some of you may start to see some of your dreams realized as well. And you might just be feeling as though things are just starting to fall into place. It is a card number 3. Threes are about fruition, creation. So seeing something through to fruition, starting to see the fruits of your labor, and of course also creating those new things in your life that are important to you, that make you excited, okay? Those goals, those intentions to move forward. We also have the second chakra with Archangel Ariel coming out here. This is your second chakra, is your sacral chakra. And this is all about your source of intimacy, creativity. So you may find yourself, again, creativity coming in here, okay, taking a different approach to things in your life in the week ahead. If you've been feeling stuck or trapped or blocked in any way, maybe it's time to do something a little bit different. Okay, so great time to explore some hobbies, creative endeavors of any kind, okay, or just to really embrace all of the wonderful expansion and opportunities that may present themselves to you. You may actually need to take those steps to go and find those opportunities as well, and you will be rewarded. Okay, so this is also about your intimacy. So this is a great time for you when we have this sacral chakra highlighted for you. This is a good time for you to focus on opening up to people, okay, or to making improvements in your relationships, okay, letting people in, opening the door to people, okay. So this also may be just that reminder for you to maybe clear out your second chakra there, do some chakra meditations, and this will release any kind of blocks that you might have. But it's a beautiful, beautiful energy coming in there for you. So let's see what else we've got here for you, Aquarius. So your week ahead, we've got the Devil card, okay. Talk about making improvements, all right, the Devil card there. We've got Justice as well, clearing out some karmic cycles, Aquarius. And we have the Strength card. Wow, boom, boom, boom. 3 major arcana all in a row. This is a really important week energetically for you, Aquarius, okay. There's a lot of things going on. I think you're really going to power through, and you're going to try and make some changes in your life, okay, especially with the Devil card card there. The devil card's not always a bad card, all right? Always a little bit of perspective and boundaries needed though, okay? So maybe if you've been feeling a little bit out of control with the devil card there, maybe overindulging in things or worrying or obsessing or anything like that, okay? Justice and the Strength card are here to help guide you and to show you the way. Advice from Spirit here. We've got the World card. Some of you might actually be celebrating a birthday in the week ahead. If that's you, congratulations and happy birthday, because you got some fantastic energy here, wrapping up a cycle in your life and getting ready to burst forward and start something new. Blessings headed your way. We've got the Emperor Aquarius. Holy crap. Okay, this is, wow, incredible energy. What do we have? The 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, okay? You have been persevering. You've been moving forward, okay? You have maybe even felt as though things have been overly difficult, overly challenging in areas of your life, and you are done. You're ready for something lighter, something brighter, something that you've been working on for a long time, maybe starts to come to fruition in the week ahead. Are you looking to make some changes, put up some boundaries? Haha, devil card. Okay, put up some boundaries somewhere in your life. This just shows that there may be something that has been weighing you down, okay, and things really are about to get better. There's a big turning point for you here, Aquarius, okay? Now, we do have the devil card at the beginning of the week, so you may be indulging in some guilty pleasures, maybe treating yourself to something nice, and, you know, the devil card is about those temptations, those guilty pleasures, okay, kind of those shadowy things that, you know, quite often in our material world sometimes get a little bit of a hold over us, okay? Maybe you're obsessed over money. The devil card does come in with obsessions and attachments, but whenever we do have that, there's always some perspective and boundaries that are required. Okay, so maybe you are trying to take back some sort of control. Perhaps you have been you either are indulging or, you know, having, engaging in some guilty pleasures at the beginning of the week there, or maybe you're trying to make some significant change for yourself, okay? Things that have been difficult for you with the devil card, toxic cycles, people, energies, okay, all those things that have gotten hold over you in some way, okay? It's time to put up some boundaries here, and it looks like you're really trying to let something go. You're trying to clear out old cycles, old, ways of thinking, okay, and you're trying to free yourself a little bit there, okay? But, you know, if you are celebrating a birthday or anything in the week ahead, when we have the devil card, it's, you know what, indulge yourself a little bit, enjoy the guilty pleasures in your life, okay? But remember, boundaries, okay? So it's like, I'm gonna, if you know, so for example, if you've got a birthday or something, maybe you've been on a diet or something like that, you know what, have your piece of cake, okay? Something that is that little guilty pleasure of yours, have that piece of cake, but don't eat the whole thing. Devil card, okay? So, but I think some of you are really trying to do things a little bit differently, okay? At least starting with this new moon anyway, and certainly starting this week. Now, the devil card can also represent not just aspects of you, okay? It can also represent a situation that you're dealing with around you, okay? The 10 of Wands, there's something that's difficult, it's weighing you down. It could be with an important person in your life. It could be someone in your home, a friend, a family member maybe. It could even be like something in your workplace, right? Just something that needs, maybe you are looking to change, or maybe you just need to draw that line in the sand, okay? And because we do have the Justice card here that shows making good decisions. So, so if you are maybe trying to do things a little bit better in your life, the Justice card comes in here to help you make a good decision, okay, and make the right decision for you, okay? Finding solutions to challenging situations as well also comes in there with that Justice card. So it's, you know, it's almost like you've kind of got a little bit of the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other. But the Justice card really does bring in some good karma. So you could certainly be in the energy in the week forward, okay, where you're trying to clear out some old karmic cycles and patterns. Sometimes that devil card does represent that. The Justice card can also represent legal situations, okay, contracts, documents, okay, obligations that you may have. So you may actually have something that's been weighing you down for a while with the Devil card, okay, causing you a whole whack of grief, okay, could certainly be resolved in the week ahead, or you may actually get some good news. We do have the World card, something coming to a close, something, seeing something through to completion. Okay, so you may really be closing out something there and finding a resolution to some legal situation or something. Now you could also, we can also suggest here with the Justice card right beside the Devil card that there may be some sort of offer or an opportunity that comes in here for you, okay, maybe a big purchase, something that you've really wanted for a long time, okay, something that you've maybe even been obsessing over. Think of like, you know, a new car, or, you know, a new house or something, or maybe even a person, okay, but I think the Justice card here is really highlighting, you know, making a contractual obligation to something, signing on the dotted line, okay. And you know, if you've been looking to make a large purchase or something like that, the Justice card really does highlight those signatures on the dotted line, those contracts, those obligations, and you know, even a job offer, okay. And you know, it could be something that is really wonderful and bright and shiny on the outside, but also has some attachments to it, okay. So think of a job offer that you're looking for, right? Some job contract there, okay. It may pay you a decent amount of money, give you some benefits, all those things, but there is a shadow side there, and there is a need for some boundaries. So perhaps it's a toxic workplace, or maybe it's just one of those workplaces where it has the potential, okay, to take over your life in some way, okay. Think about that boss, that workaholic boss that you might have to deal with. They work 24 hours and they think that you should too, and they have no qualms whatsoever about phoning you at 8 o'clock at night for something that can certainly wait until tomorrow. So sometimes we need to be really firm about our boundaries right out of the gate. And that way, there's, you know, you set your expectations right away, okay. The Devil card with the Justice card could potentially show that there may be some issue with a contract, okay, or maybe something is, you know, you need to have a second look, a second glance at it. There might be something wrong with it, okay. Just make sure that if you are signing any contracts or documents in the week ahead, just make sure you get some advice, okay. The Emperor card can come in here as some advice, maybe some legal advice on something there, okay, or even just make sure you read all the fine print, okay. It could be something that you really want with that Devil card, but maybe the interest rate on something is really high, okay, or maybe there's some other kind of restrictions or something like that that you really need to pay attention to, okay. It may be something that you're willing to accept. It's like, you know what, I'm good with it, okay, I'll accept it. So just make sure that you make the right decision for you. But the Justice card brings in truth, honesty, okay, the ability to express yourself, the ability to release any kind of negative attachments to things that you may have going on, okay. It brings in some good karma for you, okay. That sword of fate, okay, is really at hand for you. So I think if something has been challenging here or negative in your life, I think the Justice card is coming in here to restore some balance in your situation, okay, and to help you speak your truth, or to help you put up those really important boundaries that you may need to put up, okay. And this can certainly be, you know, the Justice card with the Devil there, it could certainly be you really making a conscious effort to clear out negative thoughts, negative ways of thinking, negative patterns, okay, or even old karmic cycles, okay. This is your time to get that clarity and that truth within you, set your intentions, okay, and really power through. But whatever you've got going on, we do have the Strength card coming in here. And the Strength card really does give you that inner strength, that confidence to make the right decisions, to put down, lay down the law of the land, so to speak. Okay, but you're going to do things, you're not going to do things negatively. Okay, the Strength card brings in some kindness and compassion. Okay, so I think you're going to give yourself a break. If you've been engaging in some behaviors that maybe you shouldn't be, okay, you got the devil on one shoulder kind of thing, okay? And sometimes we do overindulge, or we lose focus, or, we kind of go down a rabbit hole of negativity here. I think you're going to get yourself right back on track there with that strength card, okay? Be kind to yourself, Aquarius. We all make mistakes, okay, or we all get ourselves in situations that, oh man, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, we all get that. We all get in that energy, but of course, we do have all of this positive energy to kind of counteract that devil energy there. So I think the beginning of your week really starts with you really having a closer look at yourself or situations in your life, and then I think you're going to be making some really important decisions, maybe even some changes, okay? And whatever it is there, that strength card shows that you really do have the ability to power through, okay? To make the right choices for yourself, to be maybe even a little bit bold and brave, okay, and to really resolve some issues there, okay. But it really does have you coming out on top of the world, okay. So at least feeling as though you are. All right, your blessings, your advice from Spirit, excuse me, is the World card coming in here. The World card really does show a completion of a cycle, okay. The World card is about cycles. You are done, okay. You are done with a situation. There's something better on the horizon for you. The 10 of Wands shows that there may have been some struggles or challenges, okay, and you do not give up, Aquarius, okay. And sure, you're sometimes got your head in the clouds a little bit. You sometimes got a little bit of a odd way of dealing with things, okay, weird ways of thinking sometimes that not everyone understands, okay, and sometimes that puts you on a path where you disagree with people, or maybe people just don't understand you, okay. But whatever you have going on, you don't give up, Aquarius, okay. You are not the giver upper of the zodiac signs, right? You keep on going, you persevere. But if there's one thing that you excel at here, Aquarius, is at doing things a little bit differently than anyone else, thinking about the big massive picture of things, being really innovative, finding those solutions with that Justice card there. And you really do have a very unique way of dealing with things, okay. But if there's something you excel at, it's boundaries. Okay, use that to your advantage, okay? Boundaries within yourself and externally as well. But the World card really does show something coming to a close, okay? You're ready for something new in some area. This could just be, again, that Devil card there. This could be you making better choices, better decisions, setting some intentions for some self-improvement, okay? Devil card can certainly represent self-improvement there, okay? There may be some other situation in your life here where, Spirit is saying here with the World card that, you know what? If there's something that is really holding you back, okay, a person, a situation, an environment, a way of thinking, patterns, behaviors, whatever it is, it's time to let it go. Okay, it's time to stop what you're doing, find some closure, make some better decisions, okay, start something new. This is a period of expansion and growth for you, Aquarius, okay, so really take your time to set your intentions, okay, and to think about where you're headed or what you want to do. Okay, and for some of you, it's just little things, okay, but we do have some big energy coming out here. I mean, I've pulled 5 cards in your reading, and we've got 5 major arcana, okay, so this is a big energy for you guys. This will last longer than this week, okay. This is not a daily energy. This is not just a sticking around for just this week energy, okay. This is something a little bit bigger than that, okay. Some of you know exactly what you've got going on. Others of you, this is just it's like little epiphany moments that may come in, okay. And I think you may be finding you may actually be discovering something, okay, discovering some sort of truth in the week ahead as well, okay. It could be self-discovery, but it may be an external energy there as well. But the World card really is, Spirit says here with the World card is to look back upon your journey, look back where you've come from, where you've been, and reflect about what's worked for you, what what hasn't worked for you, okay, and to really enjoy your moment, okay, enjoy the successes, okay, and learn from the mistakes and the challenges, and then take the next steps forward, okay. But this can certainly be with the World card here, the Devil and the Justice card. Oi, man, okay, some of you are closing out some big karmic cycles here, and this is freeing energy. And it's a burden that you've been carrying through probably this lifetime and maybe others as well. Okay, so this is really your time to get that and to close it out. And this really does bring in a lot more positive energy for you. Blessings headed your way. We've got the Emperor. The Emperor is all about control, stability, authority. Okay, taking back control over over your life. Devil card. If something has gotten out of control, you're ready to take it back. Okay, you may have had the world on your shoulders, but you're about to come out on top. Okay, the Emperor card brings in success, security, stability. Okay, we've got abundance headed your way. We've got new beginnings headed your way. Okay, we've got new starts. We've got this fresh energy coming in. Okay, and I think with that Emperor card there is, I think some of you are really going to start to see the fruits of your labor. The Emperor card can indicate that maybe there's something that you've been powering through for a very long time. Okay, because the rewards with the Devil card here, the rewards are going to be really great for you, but of course may come with a little bit extra workload or more responsibility there. But I think some of you are going to level up, or you're looking to level up in your career path possibly. Okay, and you know, especially the 10 of Wands there, the Emperor card there, and of course we've got that possible job contract there as well. Okay, so some of you are going to really boss up in the week ahead. Maybe you're just going to get put in charge of a project or something like that, and it's like, okay, here's something that actually can really reward you. But again, there's a shadowy side to it there. The 10 of Wands can certainly show that there's a huge level of responsibility to something. But with the Emperor card, the rewards really outweigh the risks in some way. Okay, so it's just maybe your time to be in the spotlight and your time to shine on something. Okay, and you really do have the strength here to power through. Okay, and to see something through to completion and be really good at something here. But you know, certainly that Emperor brings in that element of success. Now there may also be somebody in your life in the week ahead, because this is blessings headed your way, where they might be able to give you some really good advice. They might have an opportunity for you. Okay, the Emperor card quite often does come out as an advice card. So if you do need help or advice or anything like that, especially that Justice card there, maybe even that Devil energy there, like help, throw up the white towel. Then there may be someone in your life there that can give you a little bit of helping hand, or maybe just, you know, just help you see things a little bit differently perhaps. Okay, but if you are dealing with any kind of large purchase or anything, signing contracts or anything like that, any legal situations, then the Emperor card there could certainly represent something like a lawyer, okay, a boss, okay, someone who you trust, okay, someone who is in some position of authority and someone who you really trust their advice, their judgment, and what they have to say. Okay, and they have your best interests at heart. They are in the upright. Everything's in the upright for you, and I do have quite a few reversals in this particular deck. So I think everything's just going your way, Aquarius. So I'm going to leave that there, but I'm going to close out your reading with a Moonology card. Actually, we're just going to get two of them there, considering we do have the new moon coming in here for you. And what do we have first? Luck is on your side. Okay, we've got new moon energy right here. Okay, and you know, this is really about taking action. This brings in some Sagittarian energy. Okay, so it does bring in some balance, okay, but it also brings in that fire, that passion. Okay, the energy to really get something started. Okay, so luck is on your side. Some of you may get some lucky breaks this week, okay, especially with this new moon energy, but this also shows here again with the blossoming abundance that if you set any intentions on your new moon for your week ahead here, this would be really good for you. Okay, a lot of potential there. And we also have conclusions are within reach. Look at that. Okay, we've got eclipse energy coming in here, which sometimes brings a little bit of a chaos sometimes. Okay, but it feels here kind of controlled chaos maybe. But if you've been looking for some answers, for some solutions to find your way forward, okay, those conclusions are within your reach. You might need to ask for help. You might need to go within and really think about what is important for you. You might need to have a conversation, put up boundaries, whatever it is. The World card here is really reciprocating that, right? Conclusions, wrapping things up, okay? And really bringing in this element of success. So it's a beautiful energy coming in here for you, Aquarius. Use it to your advantage, okay? So I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something in this reading that resonated. If there was, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and feel free to watch your moon, rising, or Venus sign readings as well. But I'm going to leave that there. So you guys have a really great week, and we are going to now move on to Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Let's get right into your reading here. Okay, so we start out your week with a new moon, and the new moon is in Aquarius. Okay, so this is in Saturn energy. It's bringing in a little bit of strength, stability. Okay, bringing in, potentially you making some plans for the future. If you are looking to start on a manifestation journey, the new moon is an excellent time to really start that. This moon lands in your, where does it land? In your 12th house, okay? And your 12th house is all about your secrets, okay? Your hidden self. It's really kind of a very deepest, kind of deep, dark house in your sign here, okay? And this really brings about your fears, your spirituality, okay? This is where, sometimes our secrets lie, okay? And where we kind of sometimes bring things to the surface, okay, when we've got this kind of energy, things that we've kept hidden from ourselves, or we maybe even face our fears, okay? So we do have, this is very interesting. I'm going to grab both of these at the same time, actually, because we've got out of the darkness into the light coming in here for you, Pisces. So attachment is a little bit of a darker energy. So there may be something that you need to let go, okay, something that has kept you stuck, all right? And when we do go kind of in this, the 12th house, you may be doing some little bit of soul searching, actually, okay, seeing those hidden fears, all right? The attachment energy really is about us, okay, making our own kind of attachments, keeping ourselves stuck, okay, or blocked in some way. So you might really be having a look at things that you're afraid of, okay, or things that you have been, how should we say, things that you're attached to but perhaps no longer serve you, okay? So you might be really looking to make some significant changes in your life, okay? But this can really be about your own personal fears, okay? Things within you that are holding you back, all right? Are you afraid? Do you know that you need to make some change? Because it's a darker kind of energy, right? It's not really like, all sparkly and shiny, right? It's, kind of like that kind of darkness that is within you a little bit, okay? So you have the ability to free yourself whenever we get that card, right? She's got one hand that is free, and she's got one that is chained to that post. At any time, she can unlatch, okay, herself from those bonds. So there might be something that maybe there's some sort of obsession, okay? You might be stuck in a workplace situation, a relationship, something that is keeping you stuck, okay? And, but you could also have some fears holding you in place as well, all right? And we don't always like change. We don't always like getting out of our comfort zone, but sometimes that is the way that we need to do something. So because that is a card number 5. Fives represent obstacles and challenges, but they also represent the possibility of change, okay? And that change starts within you there, Pisces, okay? So if there's been something there that you've been attached to, okay, that you've been, is blocking you, some energy within you, this is your time where you can really release yourself, start something new, start something different, okay? Put up boundaries maybe even as well, okay? Or start something a little bit more exciting for yourself, okay? So we do have the sun coming in here as well. The sun brings this big burst of energy, okay? You might have, with the attachment card here, you might have an old, outdated way of thinking that is no longer serving you. When we look at a different energy, okay, when we look at things differently, okay, then we see a world of possibilities there. Okay, so certainly some new energy coming in, bringing some excitement, new beginnings, fresh starts. The sun brings about that inner energy that you need, that burst, that yang energy, to power yourself through the week ahead, or even to power yourself through making some change or changing direction in some way. The sun brings about abundance, happiness, and joy as well. It brings a lot of optimism. Okay, so if you've been feeling a little bit down in the dumps, or you haven't been feeling optimistic, okay, I think the sun is going to come in here to help you see things in a different light, okay, help you make better choices, or even just give you that burst of positive energy to make change or start looking at things a little bit differently. Okay, so really interesting energy that we've got, right? We've got the dark and then we've got the light. So and it's very interesting that how that comes out, considering this new moon is in your 12th house, and this is kind of your deepest, darkest, mysterious kind of house there. Okay, but there's also some spiritual energy that's coming in there as well. All right, so perhaps you're really doing some self-care, some self-healing here. Perhaps you're really connecting with your higher self, doing some cord cutting meditations, things like that, releasing things that no longer serve you, and then this brings you into that lighter and brighter and more positive energy when you do that. So your week forward, what do we have? We've got the Six of Wands. Nice. That's lovely energy. We've got the Four of Wands. The Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. Some of you are really achieving a goal. Okay. You are really bringing in this positive energy, this positive vibe here. Okay. The Six of Wands is victory over challenges. Okay, challenges, victory. Very nice. Some of you might be getting something that you really wished for, something that you hoped for. Okay, this could just be your sense of freedom. All right, but you really could be having some sort of celebration. Okay, this could be an inner celebration. Okay, within you, it's like, yes, I've released my bonds. I've gotten rid of some fear. I've faced something head on, and now I'm really ready to go. Okay, but I think some of you have something to celebrate in the week ahead for sure. We've got some advice from Spirit as the Queen of Wands, and then blessings headed your way. We've got the Four of Pentacles. All right, the energy at the bottom of the deck, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, there's that five energy. Okay, so we do start out with probably something that you're already dealing with. All right, something that you probably already know, or maybe something that's going to come to light. The Five of Pentacles is a lack mentality. It's, there may be something that has been lost. Okay, and maybe you're really motivated to move forward, or to make some changes, or to look at something a little bit differently. The Five of Pentacles quite often, though, brings in solutions that we can't quite see. And the reason that we can't see them is because we're not looking for them. Okay, and this is kind of a little bit of a weird deck. We have an eyeball there in that cathedral there. Okay, but we've got this, person type object. Okay, that's outside. There is this bright light. There's these answers, solutions. Okay, opportunities in that cathedral. Okay, but they're not seeing it. Okay, they've kind of lost their way in some way. Okay, so when we have this Five of Pentacles, this is a call, okay, to look at things a little bit differently, to see the potential in a situation. Okay, maybe you're in some situation not quite where you want to be right now, but there is that potential there to find your answers, your solutions, your way forwards, a different way of thinking, new opportunity. You may need to ask for help. Sometimes the Five of Pentacles comes out as a slightly stubborn energy. Okay, quite often does have to do with money, but it's also a mentality, right? A lack mentality. Just like that attachment, right? Attached to that darker kind of energy, that negative way of thinking, that fear, okay? Or even just focus too much on what is directly in front of you and not seeing the peripheral, not seeing what may be right beside you, right? Sometimes we pigeonhole ourselves a little bit. Okay, and we need to think outside the box a little bit, okay, or we need to ask for help. All right, sometimes we're a little bit stubborn, okay, but there are answers and solutions there. There's new ways of doing things. There's You know, there's opportunities that are on the horizon. You might be even missing some information, lacking some knowledge in something. Okay, and you know, again, maybe you need to do some research. Maybe you need to ask for some help because something is there for you. Okay, and this will help you move forward. Okay, but sometimes we do need to ask, or we do need to think about something different. Now, with the Five of Pentacles being a lack energy as well, a loss. Okay, some of you may have some unexpected expenditures in the week forward as well. Okay, you might be wondering if you can afford something. Okay, you might be, maybe it might be something unexpected. Okay, or maybe you just need to dip into your savings a little bit. Okay, for something. Okay, might be unexpected, but might be something that you already know. But it could certainly be something that is very beneficial for you, because we've got a lot of happy energy coming in here. So I think whatever challenges you're faced with, the Six of Wands shows that you can persevere and you can overcome any challenges that you're faced with in the week ahead. The Six of Wands really is about being in the spotlight, powering through something, overcoming a challenge, and being really feeling that energy of victory, of success. Okay, the Six of Wands can certainly represent some good news. Okay, it can certainly represent moving forward, okay, moving past those obstacles, moving past a challenge, but it also puts you in the spotlight for something. We also have the Four of Wands bringing in a celebration, and we have a Two of Cups, which is a perfect partnership. Now, so this could certainly have to do with your money. Okay, perhaps there's a project or you know, a opportunity to level up in your workplace or something. You know, something that has the potential to maybe pay you some more money. Okay, the Queen of Wands here, right? Maybe you're taking the lead on something here, because the Six of Wands is certainly about taking the lead. Okay, and I think whatever that is for you, you certainly have the potential to level up, to boss up, okay, to get some rewards. All right, the Six of Wands can certainly represent that there may be some rewards, okay, some money or something coming your way, but certainly some accolades, that is for sure. Okay, and you could also just have an inner sense of victory and accomplishment there. Okay, it may not necessarily be anything external, and this allows you to really see things differently, to move forward. Okay, put one foot in front of the other, especially if you've been feeling kind of stuck. Okay, I think you're going to find the answers that you need, and you're really going to power through, because we also have the Four of Wands coming in here also. The Four of Wands brings in stability, okay, brings in success. It also brings abundance your way as well. Okay, this is another energy of celebration. Okay, now this Six of Wands, okay, can certainly be other people celebrating you, okay, or you just celebrating your own accomplishments, okay. But the Four of Wands is usually a lot of people getting together for a celebration. Okay, think of your workplace, okay, your birthdays, anniversaries, engagements, weddings, parties of any kind. Okay, and that Four of Wands brings in certainly a strong, solid foundation for something, and also that cause for celebration. So maybe some of you have got some really good news in the week ahead, okay, and this just allows this beautiful light to shine on you. Okay, perhaps there's something that you've been wanting, okay, and you just didn't quite think that you were going to get it, and now boom, here you go. Things are changing for you here, Pisces, okay, internally and externally as well. I think you're finally starting to see the fruits of your labor, or you're at least trying to seeing the potential of something here as well. The Four of Wands is quite often known as a higher level of commitment in something. So you could just be committed to your own personal journey, okay, to making those personal spiritual improvements and towards yourself. But this could also be higher level of commitment in your job, in your relationships, your friendships, okay, you name it. All right, but again, I think that some of you may actually get an invitation, or maybe some of you are actually the how should we say, the focus of the celebration, okay, especially with that Six of Wands there. Okay, so if you've gotten engaged, congratulations. Maybe it's your birthday coming up soon, right, Pisces? Okay, so maybe you're making some plans for some sort of birthday celebration. All right, maybe some anniversaries. Okay, whatever it is, it's a big, huge celebratory energy. So I think if things have been challenging for you, okay, I think things are about to get a lot lighter and brighter here. Okay, I think you're overcoming a very difficult situation for some of you, and you are really moving forward, leaving your fears, your worries behind. So this is beautiful, beautiful, happy vibe energy coming in here. The Four of Wands is quite often known as the 1111 card. Okay, so some of your wishes coming true. Maybe you're just really getting yourself in alignment and thinking about what's important for you, especially with the new moon. Great for manifestation, setting some intentions. Okay, so maybe you are just shifting your way of thinking, okay, and out of that negative kind of way of thinking or the lack mentality, and you're really focused on attracting in the things that make you happy and the things that you want. But we've got the Two of Cups coming in here too. So yes, soulmate energy, true love energy, harmony and balance in your partnerships. Now this is all partnerships. This is your friendships, your family ships, your romantic relationships, and also business partnerships as well. Perhaps you're well on your way and you've gotten some really good news and you finally get to partner up with a company or get the position that you have worked so hard to get here, and everything just comes into balance for you. Everything just comes into alignment for you. Things are just going your way. And of course, if you've been stuck in this 5 energy here, oh man, this is really your time to break free. The Two of Cups can certainly represent your inner harmony as well, because the Two of Cups is sometimes when we meet our higher selves, right? When we really come into balance, okay? We're feeling good, we're looking good, we're projecting this positive energy, and everything's just really coming together in your inner world and your external world here as well. Okay, so really beautiful. I think that if you have an invitation to go to some sort of celebration, okay, or some sort of event, okay, it could be like a business networking event, okay, it could be, a engagement party, wedding, anything like that, okay. I think there is a potential here for you. You might just be making plans, but you might actually be attending something this week, okay. But I think there is the potential for you to meet somebody really important. This could certainly be a new love if you're single, okay? But this can also be a new friend, okay? Maybe even someone that you can partner up with in business, okay? It's just really these partnerships with that Two of Cups. Something is coming together for you, okay? And so whether it's just plans to go somewhere, an invitation to go somewhere, and this is like, yes, and it may not necessarily happen this week, but if you're contemplating, should I go? Should I not go, right? Can I afford it? Can I not? You might want to go, okay? It's just a really positive vibe that's coming in here for you, okay? But certainly something to celebrate. We've got the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is, of course, your advice from Spirit. Stay focused on your goals, follow your passions, okay? Get inspired, get started, get moving, okay? Trust yourself. The Queen of Wands brings in an energy of self-confidence. And if your confidence has taken a bit of a knock recently, okay, your advice from Spirit with the Queen of Wands is remember how wonderful and powerful you are, okay? Take the lead, take charge, take control, okay? And you can persevere, you can overcome anything, okay? And, don't shy away from the spotlight, okay? If you, with the Queen of Wands here, okay, really does show that you can really step into the lead, okay? You can be the leader in your own story, but you also may have this potential here to level up, to boss up in a situation as well, okay? To really bring in the success that you have been looking for. So does that mean making changes? Maybe, okay? Does that mean thinking about something a little bit differently? Maybe, okay? Is it something that you've been working really hard for and now finally everything is coming into alignment? Certainly, okay? That Queen of Wands shows that success is yours for the taking, okay? And be confident in your ability to overcome obstacles and challenges. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you happy, okay? Follow your goals, your dreams, and success will also follow. Remember how much you have to give and how much you have overcome in your life and how much you can still achieve. Okay, that Queen of Wands is wonderful. All right, but this can also be your advice from Spirit, can also be to rely on someone important to you. You might want to ask for advice. The Queen of Wands quite often comes as a best friend kind of energy. So perhaps there is someone in your social group, your social circle, or your workplace that you can really trust, and they may have some help or guidance to give you. Maybe they've got some advice, okay, but you might actually want to seek them out. Okay, and they will certainly help you, okay, because the Queen of Wands is someone who may actually inspire you in some way, okay, or help you look at things a little bit differently, okay, find solutions. Remember, the Five of Pentacles over here is that there's answers, solutions, information to be had, but sometimes we need to ask for it. Okay, so that Queen of Wands can certainly be someone that you ask for some information or some guidance. The blessings headed your way, though, is stability and security, okay? Perhaps even abundance as well, okay? The Four of Pentacles is sometimes a little bit of a tricky energy, right? Sometimes it can be the miser of the tarot, something that you are holding on to, okay? Trying to keep control, okay? Or just be really protective about something, okay? And I think with this it being in your blessings, I think there's perhaps some financial improvements headed your way, okay? Some abundance headed your way, all right? But there is also a release, how should we say, an opportunity here to release control, okay, or to release your worries and your fears. Sometimes the Four of Pentacles, we can hold on to something a little bit too tightly because we're afraid of losing something, okay? We can sometimes be a little bit too attached to something, and I think that your blessing here is to release attachment, to go with the flow, okay, to get some advice, all right, and to really feel good and more positive about things in your future here. But the Four of Pentacles also brings in the potential to attract abundance into your life, okay? You may have some information again that comes your way, okay? You may even get some money that comes in here as well, and this brings in that stability, that security that perhaps you've been looking for, okay? So super exciting energy, a lot of really good things that have the potential to unfold for you in the week ahead, okay? But I think it really depends on these fives energies. Now, interesting, because we do have a progression of energies here as well, okay? We've got 2 4s, we've got 2 5s, and we have a 6, okay? We also have a 2. All right, so I think here that, you know, the 2 4s are going to be very important for you, and the 2 5s, of course. And of course, like I already said, 5s represent obstacles and challenges, but they also represent the opportunity for change, okay? So big changes that may be headed your way, okay, or that you have the ability to attract into your life, okay? And this brings you stability, security. This brings you a sense of accomplishment, success. Okay, so look up the deeper meanings of number 44 and number 55. The spiritual meaning, the angel meaning. There will be more information there for you guys. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there, but I'm going to close out your reading with, there you go, with a couple of Moonology cards. We've got a new romantic cycle begins. This is new moon energy. This is Libran energy, bringing in balance and harmony, the ability to make the right decisions, attract the right people. And what, of course, did we say? If you do have an invitation to go somewhere, you might want to go because you might meet somebody really important. Okay, a new romantic cycle can also be leveling up. Some of you may have gotten engaged. Okay, you might be planning a wedding. Okay, you might even be getting married or something in the week ahead. And this, of course, does put you in a new cycle, right? It's this shift of energy, okay, this higher level of commitment. But I think this is really, really positive for you. So if you are single and looking for a new love, okay, this is that cycle of expansion and growth. But what do you need to do? Let go of attachment. Okay, release expectations, release your fears, your worries, or doubts, and just go with the flow. Okay, and then this is beautiful energy there. We also have your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so bringing in some Taurus energy here. And the thing is this new moon is in Saturn. And Saturn brings stability and a strength and stability, but it is also the planner. Okay, Saturn is really bringing things back to center and brings you the energy to be able to make a good plan. Okay, so you might have some lofty goals and some dreams, but sometimes we need to make a little bit of a plan, okay, so that we just get a little bit of clarity and focus in our situation there. Okay, so you certainly have the potential to follow your dreams on all levels here, and it's absolutely wonderful energy. But again, this little heads up there with this lack mentality or this fears or this something that you have been clinging to or holding on to. Once you release all that, then this energy, this super positive energy, really does flow for you in a wonderful, wonderful way. I'm going to leave that there for you, Pisces. Okay, I hope there was something here that resonated. If there was, please don't forget to hit that like button on this video and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That would really help me out. Thank you very much. And you might want to look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs reading as well, especially Venus there with that new romantic cycle. Okay, and if you know those in your chart, there may be some more information over there for you guys. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. I hope you have a fantastic week. And now we're going to move on to Aries. Hello, Aries. Welcome in. Let's get right into your reading here and see what the week ahead holds for you guys. We, of course, do start the week out with a new moon in Aquarius, and this lands Saturn is a huge influence on this new moon. So if you've been feeling a little bit out of control so far in the beginning of the year, okay, the Saturn brings in some strength and stability. But the new moon, of course, is a great time to set some intentions, to start manifestations, okay, and to really, get a little bit clearer on what you want or what you want to accomplish, something big, something small, something personal, okay. This new moon lands in your 11th house here, Aries, and this is all about your hopes, your wishes, your friendship, your social circles, okay, also your the internet as well. So perhaps you may find some opportunities for love, for romance, for anything on the internet there as well. But let's see what we've got for you. We've got the journey card coming out. Here's wonderful energy. Okay, so some of you on a personal journey, and this shows that you're leaving one kind of energy behind, or one cycle in life behind, and you are embracing something new. Okay, some of you may actually be packing your bags, and you might actually be planning a trip, planning a little getaway somewhere. Maybe it's a big trip, a big journey. Okay, you could also be making some sort of moves in your life in some way. Okay, now this can just be moving forward with a project, a plan, an idea. Okay, this could be setting intentions, okay, manifesting new opportunities into your life. But maybe some of you are actually planning a move, and moving where you live, okay, changing homes, okay, possibly it is the beginning of the month. Okay, a lot of people do move at the beginning of the month, all right, but it could be like a big change for you as well with that journey card. So some of you might actually be planning on relocating somewhere, maybe across the country to a completely different city, could certainly be. But the journey card is really about not only making your plans, but putting those plans in motion, whatever that happens to be. So moving forward. Now we have Archangel Chamuel coming in here with your third chakra. Your third chakra is your solar plexus, okay? And your solar plexus is your source of power, okay? This is where you really get that strength, your source of power. Okay, this is where your desires lie. Okay, so this is a really great time to move forward, to complete your desires, to get the ball rolling, to get things flowing for yourself. Okay, this is really showing that you may need to direct your energy, okay, and to be really focused all right, on achieving your goals, okay? But your solar plexus is very much alive, very much at play for you in your week ahead, okay? To follow your goals, your dreams, your desires, to get things done, okay? A wonderful energy there. So if you're feeling a little stuck or anything like that, you might want to do connect with Archangel Chamuel and for a little bit of help, okay? To maybe power through something. And so let's see what else we've got coming up here for you, Aries. Ooh, maybe some of you are making a plan to see a friend. We've got the Six of Wands, very nice. We've got the Sun, even better. And we've got the Fool. Wow, that is crazy. That is good. We've got the Tower as advice from Spirit. Okay, and we've got blessings headed your way, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so I think that, you know, considering the energy at the bottom of the deck, okay, we've got the Lover's card in reverse on the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so perhaps some of you have been feeling a little bit out of alignment. Okay, maybe you're being feeling like some important partnerships in your life are not necessarily where you want them to be. Okay, you might even be feeling as though you've made a bad choice in something. Okay, the Lover's card in reverse, you might actually have something that is going on or that has gone on that has kind of fallen apart, or, you know, because it hasn't been your choice. Okay, usually the Lover's card in the upright is one of connection, of love, okay, of inner balance, harmony, peace, all of those things, okay, internally, externally, and it's also one of needing to make a choice. So with the Lover's card in the reverse, we can suggest here that perhaps there is something that is going on around you that you don't have any say over, okay? It's like maybe someone has made the choice for you. There may be some changes that are going around. I mean, we do have the Tower card here, okay? So there may be some changes that are going on that you can't control, okay? Or you could even be in the situation there with that Lover's card where you're just not feeling, you know, at ease, okay, at peace there. All right, you might be looking to make some change, okay? Embrace the change with that Tower card. All right, you may be feeling, you may have already made a choice. Okay, with that Lover's card, it's like when the upright, you need to make a choice. In the reverse, then maybe you have already made a choice internally, at least, maybe not externally. Okay, but you also, some of you may also have been feeling as though maybe you've made the wrong choice in something. Okay, and now you're kind of trying to move beyond something. You're trying to move forward from, you know, something that, you know, you're like, oh man, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so you could certainly be moving on from a choice that maybe didn't really go your way and wasn't really what you wanted. Okay, but you know, but the Lover's card can also, because it is a card of togetherness, okay, and we do have this new moon landing in your 11th house here, Aries. Okay, so you may have something that you're really wanting to attract into your life. Some of you might be single with the Lover's card in reverse there. Okay, and you know, maybe now you're really opening yourself up to the possibility of new connections, new partnerships, new love even as well. Okay, you could also be feeling maybe a little bit lonely, okay, in some respect. And with this new moon being in your 11th house, your friendships, okay, your social networks, social circles, maybe you're starting to get yourself out there a little bit, okay? And you know, sometimes we just, there's a lot of people feeling a little bit disconnected or a little bit lonely these days, okay? And you know, it's a collective energy. It's not necessarily individual. There's a lot of weird circumstances that are going on around us, okay? So this may be the time where you are starting something new, doing something a little bit different to follow your goals, to make better choices, okay, to reconnect, possibly with important people in your life, okay, but it also may be to try something a little bit different. But we've got the Six of Wands coming in here for you, okay, which shows that, you know, you've had something that has been challenging or difficult, okay, and this is your time to shine. You're overcoming some obstacles, okay, and you are in the driver's seat. You're moving forward. The Six of Wands is one of a victory march, okay, being in the spotlight possibly. Maybe some of you shy away from the spotlight, okay. Aries, you could probably go either way, but usually you're pretty confident, okay. You got the little fiery personality in there, okay. So this Six of Wands really does show your ability to overcome challenges on your path to focusing on your dreams, attaining your goals, okay. Now you may also have some rewards or accolades or compliments or something coming your way as well, okay, especially with that kind of spotlight energy there. Okay, think about people throwing a parade in your honor, that kind of thing. All right, and so you may actually really have some good news coming your way to level up. Okay, maybe something that you didn't quite expect, especially with the Tower card there, some sort of surprise, and you might actually be getting the rewards for all the hard work and effort that you've put into something, possibly your workplace, possibly a relationship, maybe even just you. Okay, and you really are in that position of strength and power. So you could certainly have some sort of financial rewards headed your way if this is a workplace scenario for you. Okay, you could even just be feeling really confident to put yourself out there, especially if you're single, right? You're looking to maybe meet new connections out there. Maybe you're going to try something a little bit different. Maybe you're going to try some online dating, okay, since this new moon lands in your 11th house, which can represent the internet, okay. And wherever you put your energy here, I feel as though the spotlight will be on you, the focus will be on you. There's something about you, Aries, here that makes people take a second look. Okay, that so I think that if you do go online, okay, and look for a new job, look for new connections, expand your business connections, your social network, any of that, I think people are really going to gravitate towards you. Okay, you've got something to offer, something unique, okay, that maybe other people don't. And so if you are looking to make some change, okay, I think you're going to be the chosen one, okay. You've got a lot of people maybe clamoring for your attention there as well, but I think your potential here to level up in a situation or to attract new things into your life is huge, okay. We've got the sun coming out here, infusing you with optimism, okay, really positive energy. The sun, no matter where it lands, is always a good card, okay. Happiest card in the entire deck, okay. And we do have a lot of celebratory energy, so I think whatever changes may be happening within you, internally, externally, in your world, okay, I think this brings in a lot of happiness, a lot of potential for you, okay. The sun can be that burst of inner energy, okay, to, you know, that positive way of thinking, shall we say, bringing in some confidence there. The Six of Wands can show some confidence as well, okay. And I think the sun just brings in some maybe really good news or that positive mindset, or even just the energy that you need to get off the couch and get moving on something, okay. But your ability to attract or achieve a certain level of happiness in the week forward is pretty big, okay. You know, especially if you've been maybe feeling disconnected with that Lover's card in reverse, I think everything's just going to start to come together for you, okay. And you might need to take some steps, okay. You might need to do something a little bit different, okay, but you've got the energy coming in here to do that. The sun also can focus on children and family as well, okay. Those connections that you have in your life, the connections that make you happy or that make you feel alive, shall we say, okay. So maybe you get some sort of invitation or something with that Six of Wands, okay. You might get an invitation, maybe you're planning a trip, a journey, right? We've got that journey card. Maybe you're taking a trip to see a friend, okay. But you got this adventurous spirit that's coming in here for you. The Fool, maybe something a little bit last minute, maybe something spontaneous that you're planning, okay, or a little road trip with a buddy or something like that, okay. But whatever it is, this beautiful sun energy fills you with that positive way of thinking, that positive mindset, those happy feel good vibes, okay, and really infuses a sense of optimism into your life, but again, brings abundance into your life as well, okay. I think doors are opening up for you, things are changing for you for the better, Okay, and I think that if you are making some sort of moves, or maybe you're contemplating changing, where you live, changing jobs, maybe even moving to a different city, this holds a lot of potential for you. Okay, so remember your personal strength. Okay, power through and do what is right for you. Do what makes you feel happy. We've got the Fool coming in here as well, which represents, okay, leaping into something with both feet, taking the big plunge. Okay, sometimes we need to take a leap of faith. Sometimes we need to just believe in ourselves, leave our worries and fears and doubts at the door. Okay, and we just need to take the first step, and we just need to get started on something. You don't always know where the journey is taking you. You don't always know what the outcome might be, but sometimes we just need to get started. Okay, the Fool brings in new beginnings and the potential for long-term success. Okay, new projects, new endeavors, just a fresh way of thinking, just that pep in your step that you may be looking for. But the Fool brings in some excitement, some fun. Okay, who doesn't need a little bit of fun? And also brings in maybe even a little bit of spontaneity. Again, so, maybe you've got something, something that you're going to try new, or maybe something that you're just going to be feeling that spark of spontaneity there, and you're just going to do something at the last minute. Okay, again, maybe for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason I'm getting that someone's just going to go a last minute trip to see a friend that lives far away. Maybe you've got to drive. Maybe it's like your best friend or something like that, or someone that you haven't seen for a long time with that Lover's card in the reverse. And maybe you're just going to make a last minute decision to go on a trek or a journey to go and visit that person. Maybe you got to drive like 8 hours or 10 hours or something, or maybe even fly somewhere. Okay, but it's like a spur of the moment kind of thing that that you may be doing. The Tower card, it's like boop, something that is just like drop of the hat. Okay, and but this could really be very beneficial for you. Okay, maybe reconnect with your friend. Okay, and especially if you are feeling a little disconnected or lonely, right, you might be doing that. Okay, but the Fool might also bring in new people and new connections and new opportunities coming in there as well, but also very exciting for you guys. Okay, your advice from Spirit here is the Tower. Okay, so Spirit wants to give you a heads up. You might be getting some sort of epiphany, revelation, some sort of news, or something that comes in, something that catches you off guard by surprise. Okay, and something that just shifts your energy. You might be getting a surprise. Okay, now people don't always like the Tower. The Tower does bring in change. Okay, and human beings, we think of the Tower as being, oh my God, something catastrophic, something horrible, right? Because it does quite often represent change. Okay, a little bit of an upheaval. Okay, something that gets you out of your comfort zone. And you know what the thing is here, Aries, your comfort zone isn't always that comfortable. It's just familiar. No growth happens in your comfort zone. Nothing exciting really ever happens in your comfort zone. Okay, so Spirit's advice here really is to make change. Okay, if something is feeling stagnant, something isn't going your way, something isn't what you want, okay, the your solar plexus, that third chakra there, okay, is really about your source of inner strength, your desires. What do you want? Okay, and this is your ability to make the change, or to get going, get started, okay, with what you want. Maybe you need to a sense of urgency maybe on the table there. Okay, but but people, sometimes we do get in our comfort zone, and it's just because it's familiar. We know what to expect every day, but our comfort zone can be boring. It can be a little bit unfulfilling sometimes, right? We sometimes desire more, okay? And we just sometimes procrastinate a little bit, right? Because we ultimately, making change takes energy, okay? It takes a thought process, okay? And it takes initiative as well. And you know what? You've got all of that coming in here, okay? So you really do have a lot of potential to make some really positive change in your life, but maybe this might require a shift in your way of thinking. The Tower, quite often being that upheaval, okay, it starts with your crown chakra, it starts with your way of thinking, okay, that information, that knowledge, maybe you've discovered some sort of truth, or you have an epiphany moment, okay, and what that does is that it releases all of the old stagnant energies, ways of thinking, old situations that no longer serve you. You're still left with a good solid foundation of knowledge, of experience, of all of those things, okay? And it's to make way for the new. And we always need to, we're always constantly evolving, but sometimes we get a little bit stuck. Okay, so that's that advice from Spirit there. Embrace the change, make change, initiate some change, go with the flow, okay, and release anything that no longer serves you, because there's new energy that's coming in here for you, and it's more beneficial for you, it's more exciting, there's new people, there's new events, okay, there's this growth, okay, overcoming your challenges, but sometimes we need to weather a little bit of a storm, okay, so there may be some surprises headed your way, okay, you might need to make some change. Some of these changes, again, with that Lover's card being in the reverse, there might be something that is out of your control. Okay, something that represents a little bit of a challenge. There may be a loss of some sort. Okay, and but you come out for the better. Okay, it's like something that is a little bit challenging. Maybe there's something that happens in your workplace or something. Like, for example, we can have the Tower moment there. You could come into work on Monday or Tuesday, and all of a sudden they've announced like a company restructure. Okay, but I think you come out for the better. A little bit unexpected there, okay, because this Six of Wands here is overcoming a challenge. The Sun brings about happiness and abundance. Now it could just be, okay, that if you come in and you discover that your company has restructured or something like that, you may be one of the lucky ones, okay, that you get to keep your job. You may even actually level up, okay, you might find yourself in a better position than you had before, okay, and that is certainly something beyond your control, but is something that ultimately really positive for you, okay. You could also be stuck in, a certain situation. Someone else makes a decision and there is this loss there, but it's still good for you, okay? Because it actually releases you out of a stagnant situation and forces you to do something a little bit different, and this opens all those doors of opportunity for you. So embrace the changes internally, externally, and know that if one door has closed, another one is set to open for you, okay? And if there is something that's beyond your control, okay, that you still have the potential here to come out on top, okay, no matter what your situation is. All right, and but your blessings headed your way is a beautiful release. The Nine of Swords is usually self-imposed restrictions, overthinking, overanalyzing something, being anxious, being worried, being afraid, okay, all of those things, right? That little niggly, negative Nelly, spirit on your shoulder, right? Just like this guy here, okay? And so the beautiful blessings that's headed your way is release, thinking about things positively, letting go of worries, fears, and doubts, and just moving forward, okay? Just making decisions, just making some change, okay? Weathering a storm, okay? Your intuition may have been guiding you. Quite often if we do get those Tower moments, we can be the instigator of our own Tower moments. You've heard of people that wake up in the morning, the Nine of Swords is a nighttime card, but you've heard of people that just seemingly wake up one day and they blow the crap out of everything in their lives. All of a sudden they quit their job, they leave their relationship, they decide to move where they live, all of these things. And sometimes it seems that they're really spontaneous, or they're acting foolish, the Fool, okay, or they're acting foolish, but really they've been agonizing over something for a very, very, very long time, and then they just get that brilliant epiphany one day, and it looks on the outside, okay, it looks to other people as though they're being just absolutely they're just acting crazy, okay, and it's just like, oh my god, this person, they just did all of this all in one day or all in 1 week, and I don't know, I think there's something wrong. But the thing is that there's been something brewing for a long time, and this is really just, I'm done. So you can certainly be the instigator of your own Tower moments there, okay, and sometimes we do need to just blow things up in order to make things better. And I've had a number of those Tower moments. When I reflect back on my life, it's like, oh, I can pinpoint exactly when I was the instigator of my own Tower moments, because blowing the crap out of every area of your life all in 1 week, been there, done that. okay? But it's usually brewing for a long time. But the blessings headed your way, your intuition, your dreams, okay, are going to guide you. All right, the Nine of Swords is that nighttime card. So I think some of you are really making a conscious choice to follow your dreams, follow your goals. I think your dreams are starting to trying to tell you something. Your spirits, angels, guides, quite often they come into us in the middle of the night. Okay, and I think you're just going to find your answers. You're going to release, anything negative, okay, or maybe even throw caution into the wind, okay? So a lot of interesting energy coming in there for you, but I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to close out your reading with a couple of Moonology cards in the spirit of the moon, okay? And let's just see what they have for you. And we've got balance, spirituality, and practicality, okay? Sometimes we get out of balance. Lover's card, okay? Sometimes we focus too much on our physical world and we lose touch with our spiritual side, okay? Sometimes we focus too much and we've got our head in the clouds for too long and we forget about our physical world, okay? Balance is the key, okay? So where we're feeling a little bit out of whack, we do have the ability there, okay, and the opportunity to maintain a little bit more balance, okay, and to do things that are a little bit more beneficial for us there, okay? That's full moon energy, so perhaps by the next full moon, okay, full moons are all about releasing, okay, releasing expectations, releasing things that no longer serve us, and we actually have some big releases that may be coming in here for you guys, so don't be afraid to let go of things that are keeping you stuck or stagnant or things that you no longer want, okay, and to embrace the things that you do. We also, oh, look at that. We also have what do you need to release, okay, waning moon energy. So this is really asking you very much in alignment with spirit here. What do you need to let go of? Fears, worries, doubts, expectations. Do you need to make some change in your life? Okay. Do you need to embrace the changes that may be going on around you? Okay. Do you need to do something a little bit differently? Shift your way of thinking even, right? Doesn't have to be anything physical. Okay. What do you need to release? So Spirit's really asking you to do a little bit of deeper introspection there. Okay. And then take some action. I'm going to leave that there for you, Aries. I really hope there was something in this reading that resonated for you. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That would really help me out. Okay, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Don't forget to watch your moon, rising, and Venus sign readings as well for a little bit more of a bigger picture. Okay, so I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.